Ball here. It's the last ball, and then we'll give him a break. Okay. Hey, coaches, come on down for a sec. Athletes, catch a breath. You guys here okay? Mike? Yes? So, Moffitt's talked about life being messy. This was a really good example of that. Okay? You saw what we were asking them to do. Ball carrier gets head and shoulders through contact and then literally holds the ball out. So support line has to be very, very accurate. We have to go after one defender, not just a space. Went well a couple of times. Most of the time, not so much. That's okay. Take men's and women's varsity programs. Men are in a slightly better place. Women still have a hard time with this. Okay, so we'll see how they go. They've had a chance to break this down a little bit, but the ask, run your support lines, run them with conviction, and let's not run through spaces, but let's go to that point of contact. See how that goes. When you're ready. Yeah. Scotty, we're good there. Yep. All right, gang, come on in. Tighten this up just a little bit. A lot. Athletes, come on in too, please. So, as far as constraints go, what was the ask of the ball carrier? Coaches, not athletes. You guys were just playing it. What was the ask of the ball carrier? Out loud? Yeah. Let's get head and shoulders to the other side of the defense. How many times, you saw in that last block, how many times did Scott have to blow a whistle and give a turnover because somebody accepted defeat, went to the floor, and started to place? Twice. In a 2-minute period of time. Okay? Habit-forming behaviors, I don't know. Let's not admit defeat. Let's get to that side of the defense, and then we can see what we do. So that's a big part of it is how can we condition habits? It may not have anything to do with what we're trying to accomplish here, but stay on your feet, get to the other side of the defense. Non-negotiable. Other things. What was the other condition? So we had our ball carrier get through. What did our support runner have to do? Pardon me? Yes, we had to go and get the handoff. We weren't allowed to make the pop. We had to go and we had to converge to the point of contact. There was one other wrinkle in there. Athletes, not a question for you. One other wrinkle in there. What happened if that handoff was successful? Yep. Had to make a pass once they were on line. Yes, we've made our line break. Okay. The defense sees the line break. What are they inclined to do? They're going to funnel towards the ball as well. So conventional wisdom would say if they're coming in, let's go play where they're not. So that was the other sort of wrinkle there. We'll come back to this. Okay, but we'll head over to this quadrant here and talk a little bit about what the ask is of the skill. What are we looking for? Can I steal that ball for a sec, please? Thank you. Cool. Awesome. Frida, can you spin this, please? Can we get a defender between green and green and a defender between orange and orange, please? Cool. And can we get 2 attackers out here as well, off of Frida? Thank you, Josh. So we'll start with this. We'll give them a couple of reps. Your job, just beat these defenders for now. Okay, so Tori, you have to pass early. Josh, you have to beat your opposite. Good. In that orange space, that's a win. Yeah. Win in your orange space. Tori, pass early. We're good. Give him a couple reps, see how this goes. Can we get a couple bodies ready to funnel in after? Defenders, my apologies, you have to just foosball right now. You're pinned between green cones for this particular couple of activities. When you're ready for it off, you go. Yeah. Early. Done. Next two up. Defenders, two in. Makes sense, yeah. Okay, that pass has to be early to second receiver. One more. Done. Okay, athletes, you can head over to Scott for 1 second. I just need two defenders in there. And you guys can bail for a second. As far as the accuracy of the line, what's the typical message? We've made a pass to the second receiver. What's the ask of our inside support player typically? Sure. Yeah, we need to support. So the challenge is, what does that look like? And I know we've talked a lot about games and the value of playing games. Yes, that's fantastic, but we have to make sure that we are going after a specific outcome. Okay? Yes, get behind the defense, play through the defense, all wonderful things, but we have to make sure that we're getting to an outcome, and so we do need some of this stuff in here as well. Athletes, listen up for 1 second. So we've got a greenhouse. We've got a greenhouse here, and we've got an orange house here. What often happens, we make this pass from first receiver to second receiver. Can I get two out here, please? Any two? And a ball in. Okay. Make the pass. He's going to be the first player at the point of contact after ball carrier, should be. Okay. But what often happens is we attack this space. As a support runner, we attack this space. So come on in, you can attack use your footwork to get to the outside, and hold there. Okay. But we don't necessarily get into this defender's house. Okay, so go back to your center spot, Rory, defender in the middle. Okay. Yeah, you can stay there. And James, you can back up. Okay. We have to get out of this box here if we're this support player, and we have to get into this defender's house. We're not attacking space. We want to be putting this defender on an island. How are you going to help put him on an island? Yes, footwork as our ball carrier to get out. As soon as you see him start to employ footwork, what are you going to do? Gotta go. Okay, so athletes, that's our ask. Make sure that if you were that support player, get out of this greenhouse and get into that orange house. Everything has to happen in that space. Good? Awesome, see what that looks like. It will be offload only, please. Let's go. Footwork and go. Find him, find him, find him. Yes, great. And go, Josh, go, Josh, go. Good. Sorry. Fine. And go, gotta go, gotta go, gotta go. Cool. Last wrap. And get into the orange house. Good. Cool. Thank you, athletes. Good for now. You can go see Scott. A couple things. As far as ways we can scale this. If we want our edge attackers, our speed merchants to go and play, we can make this space pretty wide. If you're working with whatever your forward setup, doesn't actually matter. You can just create the space to replicate the space they're going to have to work in. Fundamentally, it doesn't change. Okay, we have to go after one defender. We have to put them on an island. So you can play with the space, doesn't matter. But there's a way for this to fit for anyone on your roster and anyone, it doesn't matter the shape that you're playing. Josh Engelbrecht, come on over for a sec. No pressure. Okay, so Josh is a sport runner, I'm ball carrier. What are you looking for? How do you know when it's your time to converge?
So normally it's when the ball's tucked, or you can see that there's a movement trying to break the line, or just going into contact.
Outside voice.
Sorry. So you want to make sure that when the person tucks the ball, that you start your support line, because that's when they're going to start confronting the defender.
Sure. We've made the decision to get into a fight, so there's going to be a change in our ball carrier. They're no longer in those long strides. That ball is tucked, 3 points of contact, or they've started to employ footwork. Those are our cues. Cool. So can I get Josh, pick a friend?
Connor.
Cool. And athletes, you can partner up and get a ball between each partner. And can I steal a ball, Omar? Or, wonderful. Okay, the other activity, one player is the ball carrier. In this case, it's Josh and it's Connor. Yeah. Perfect. So Josh is our ball carrier. He's going to be in front of Connor. Connor, you're just going to tail behind Josh. Josh is going to meander around. And then as soon as Josh either puts studs in the ground to employ footwork or changes his shape, Connor's going to converge to the ball carrier. So you can slide out as though you were coming from that inside spot. You understand what you're up against, Josh? Cool. When you're ready, just jogging around. It's not intense. And go. Good. Okay. Again. And they can do this. They can move around as much as they want. Let's go studs in the ground this time.
On your left.
Okay, cool. So that's all we're looking for. Is what are the cues? It doesn't need to be in a high-paced setting necessarily. Okay, the brain responds in slow-mo and fast-forward. Doesn't matter. The brain sees the change, thinks, oh, I got a job to do now. So this doesn't need to be high impact. These guys have been doing a lot of running already. Let's go for a couple more. That's fine. And off we go. Okay. One more defender free to come on out, please. Or one more player free to come on out. What's another thing that will impact our decision to converge to point of contact? Yeah, proximity to defense. Okay, free to back up just touch. Okay. Defender's this far away, what are we thinking? We're attacking, probably not this fight that we're picking. Okay. So Connor's gonna do the same thing. Josh is reading proximity to defender or change in shape. Okay, so if Reed is getting close and Josh thinks, oh, Connor's getting into a fight, Josh has to go. And now he's coming. Okay, so again, spread out, just a couple of really low impact reps. Okay. Okay. And off we go. Two things, proximity to defender or that change in shape of our ball carrier. Good? Wonderful. Scotty, ready to go play? Wonderful. What is next?
Come down.
Get there.